As Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, Chhattisgarh and Mizoram go to polls this month, an Indian Express analysis of key economic indicators show that Telangana is ahead of the pack by leaps and bounds. The gross domestic product (GDP) of these states has grown faster than the country's average, except in Mizoram. Although factors like labor force participation and poverty indicate improvements in these states, heavy cost of living could be a major poll issue. And with political parties making big promises of benefits and free schemes, the amount of money that the state owes compared to how much it makes could be a cause of worry. We witnessed a similar instance when earlier this year, the Congress in Karnataka swept a big win in the assembly elections with their famous 5 promises. However, soon after implementing the promised schemes, the state government was left counting pennies for the state's development. Karnataka's neighbor Telangana, which is soaking up all the election heat, is set to go to polls on November 30. The youngest state of the country is now among the country's wealthiest states both in terms of GDP and per capita income. Since 2018-19, when the Bharat Rashtriya Samiti came to power for the second time in the newly formed state, the state's economy has grown by 16.8% annually. According to the data available for 2023, Telangana ranks 4th highest in the state in terms of per capita income. The individual incomes in Telangana have also risen by 12%, exceeding the national average by over 66,000 since 2018-2019. In the last 5 years, the state's labor force participation rate, which is the percentage of the working age population either employed or actively seeking employment, has consistently been higher than the national average. Over the past 3 years, it has gone beyond 60%, reaching 60.3% in 2022-2023 from 53.9% in 2018-2019. The state has had a steep reduction in poverty rate. In 2019-21, Telangana had a poverty rate of 5.88% when compared to 13.18% during 2015-16. But Telangana's inflation rate is amongst the highest in the country at 5.97% in September 2023. The state's inflation rate spiked to 8.7% and has been higher than the national average since 2020-2021. Although in 2018-20, it was lower than the country's average. Since 2020, Telangana has had one of the lowest debt to GDP ratios at 28.2%, which is the amount of money that the state owes compared to how much it makes. In 2018, the outstanding liabilities were 21.4% of the state GDP. Telangana's economy has witnessed several changes in recent years, from positive growth rates and low debt to a decline in poverty rates. But the state is still plagued with the challenge of rising inflation, which could be a point of concern for voters and contesting political parties alike in the upcoming elections. This is Afreen Hussain and you are watching India Today SoSouth.